ముందుగా ప్రియమైన విద్యార్థులకు మరియు వారి తల్లిదండ్రులకు నమస్కారం. నా పేరు కె వెంకన్న జూనియర్ కాలేజ్ చైర్మన్. నేను ఈ రోజు 10th క్లాస్ విద్యార్థులను దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని మాట్లాడడం జరుగుతుంది. అది ఏమిటనగా, మనందరికీ తెలుసు, గత 2 సంవత్సరాలుగా కరోనా కారణంగా విద్యార్థులు ఎటువంటి పరీక్షలు రాయకుండానే పై తరగతులు పంపడం జరుగుతుంది. ఫలితంగా ఐఐటి జేఈఈ మరియు నీట్ లాంటి జాతీయ స్థాయి పరీక్షలను సాధించడం కష్టతరం అవుతుంది. దీనిని అధిగమించడానికి మరియు 10వ తరగతి పరీక్షలో అత్యధిక మార్కులు సాధించడానికి నేను మీ ముందుకు కె వెంకన్న జూనియర్ కాలేజ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ద్వారా అనుభవజ్ఞులైన అధ్యాపకులచే ఉచిత వీడియో క్లాసులు, హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ నోట్స్ మరియు గత ప్రశ్నపత్రాల సమాధానాల విశ్లేషణ ఇవ్వబడును. కాబట్టి నేను విద్యార్థులకు చెప్పదలుచుకున్నది ఏంటంటే, ఈ ఉచిత వీడియో క్లాసులను మరియు హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ నోట్స్లను క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో కూర్చొని చదువుకున్నంత సీరియస్ చదువుకోవాలను. ఇంకొకటి ఏమిటనగా, ఈ యొక్క క్లాసులు విన్న వెంటనే అర్థం చేసుకొని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయవలను. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడం అంటే కేవలం చదవడం కాదు, పేపర్ మీద రాయవలను. అలాగైతే గుర్తుండిపోతుంది. దీంతో పాటు మీ యొక్క నాలెడ్జ్ ని పరీక్షించుకున్న కొరకు త్వరలో ప్రీ ఫైనల్ పరీక్షలు కూడా నిర్వహించబడు. ఈ యొక్క అవకాశాన్ని సద్వినియోగం చేసుకోవాలని 10th చదివే విద్యార్థులకు విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తున్నాను.
How are you all children? Now today we'll start off with the topic climate of India. I know there is so much amount of anxiety for the examinations for 10th board exams. But there is nothing to worry. Again I tell you, the portion has been minimized. In your concerned schools, if you ask your concerned respective principals or your social teachers, they'll tell you. In paper 1, you have certain important lessons which are being picked up. In paper 2 as well, there are certain lessons which are being picked up. So there is no anxiety for you. Just focus on those lessons very well. And second thing is, in a question paper, you have 50% choice now. You have 50% choice now. So if you are perfect in half of the syllabus, half syllabus from the paper 1 and half syllabus from the paper 2, believe me, you will be able to score good marks. The toppers can always get 40 out of 40 and others, the average and below average, believe me, every one of you can get good marks in this pattern of paper. The government has formulated with so much of exercises, experts have really formulated the paper so well. Taking into consideration you all students very well, okay? So there is no anxiety today. Be relaxed, be cool, try to follow what we are saying. That's it. Today I am going to start off with the lesson Climate of India in the paper 1. The climate of India. Climate of India is also a very one important lesson wherein we will have to go through it, and the lesson is very easy and a friendly lesson. You will not even have any complicated topics. You understand the concepts basically, believe me, you will be able to remember everything very well. And now coming back to this climate of India, what are the topics we are going to cover in this lesson are here. Climate of India, the first thing is you'll have to understand what is climate, how do we define climate, what does climate mean, and the next thing is what is weather. Another thing is the third topic is climographs, and after these 3 topics are done, we will focus on the factors which influence the weather as well as the climate. And after this we will come to the what are the factors which will be influencing the weather and the climate are. We will consider them point by point, we will come across and explain every point in detail. And then we will go to the retreating monsoon. I will explain you what is a monsoon as well, let you in clear what is retreating monsoon. After that we come across global warming. Yes, this is a very common word which is generally heard. What is global warming? How can we avoid this global warming, or some measures to overcome this global warming? And the one more topic is anthropogenic global warming, which is otherwise called as AGW. In your exams, there might be 1 mark question coming across. Define AGW. Don't get confused. What is AGW? None other than anthropogenic global warming. So this board, what is being seen on this board, this is the total gist of the climate of India, the paper 1 portion, the lesson of it, okay? So these are the topics which if you are perfect in these topics, students, believe me, you are going to get across the whole of the lesson very comfortably, okay? And now let's start off. As I said, climate of India. What is this climate and what is this weather? Here what did the first word, climate, what is this climate, and the second one being weather. What is this climate and weather? Is there any difference between the climate and the weather? Absolutely there is a difference between the climate and the weather. Before going to the climate in depth, we need to understand what is weather. Yes, I am saying it very clearly. Before understanding going to the depth of the climate, we need to understand first what is weather, because climate is something which we speak about in the larger perspective. We think about in the larger perspective. For example, daily, how many of you watch TV? I know every one of you watch TV. And I know you all must be watching all some entertainment programs or some live shows and all these things. But how many of you watch news? Make it a point to watch news mandatorily, compulsorily. English news you should watch. What are the advantages of watching English news? English improves as well. Now let's not divert to the topic, okay? Now why is it I asked you, why do you watch news or not? When you watch news, what happens? In the end of the news, you get weather updates. Yes or no? You get weather updates. And what is this weather updates called as? We get weather every time, a particular region, a particular place, what are the weather updates in 2 days or 3 days, the upcoming weather will be like this, the upcoming weather will be, for example, you're talking about the rainy season, the upcoming 2 days you're going to have very heavy amount of rainfall, be careful. And in the summer, in the acute summer, what do they say in the weather updates? The upcoming 2 days it's going to be pretty hot from this particular amount of time to this particular amount of time. So these weather updates suggest you to stay back at the home. Yes or no? So what do you mean by weather updates? The temperature of a particular region for a limited amount of period, when you call it as, it is when they say it is called as a weather. Weather is always in the short term, climate is in the broader spectrum. So always you get weather updates, but nowhere you will get climate updates. Yes or no? For you to understand climate, we need to understand basically first this word weather. If you understand weather, then obviously you will be able to understand climate in a broader spectrum. Now we understood weather because you always watch in news weather updates, right? So what do you mean by climate now? Weather is for a limited amount of period, like 1 or 2 days. But what is climate? When somebody analyzes, somebody assesses the weather for a prolonged period of time, like it might be months, years. When they understand when assess the weather conditions of a particular region or a particular country or precisely anything for a prolonged period of time or even for more amount of years or months together, then what do you get? Based on their assessment, we get the climatic conditions. Got it clear? So we need to understand the differentiation between the weather as well as the climate. For getting into the climate, you should understand weather. If you understand the concept of the weather, you will be able to get across into climate. Simple thing, children, there is nothing to get confused. Weather is nothing but, when we speak about weather, what is it? We are talking about the temperature conditions of a limited amount of time, and the climate is nothing but for the broader spectrum for a prolonged period of time. When we speak about the weather, when we analyze them for a prolonged period, that is called as a climate. I think it's very clear now, right? So obviously estimation of weather keeps on changing. The weather keeps on changing from one time to another time. Probably today it is very hot. Tomorrow it might not be very hot, tomorrow it might be cool, but climatic conditions will never change, because after a prolonged period of assessment of the weather, we come to a conclusion that from this month to this month we have rainy season, from this month to this month we have summer season. So what do we understand by this? Climate will never change for anybody, but there are always changes coming across in the weather conditions. So for us to, I think it's very clear now, these two words, climate and weather, these two are very clear, right? As when somebody gets temperature, how do you measure your temperature? Your mom will touch your face or touch your forehead and see here, and she says, yeah, the temperature is gone. How do you? But finally she says, seeing your body is very hot, your body is acute hot one, she says, yes, my child is running from fever. And what will she do? She'll get a thermometer, and with the help of the thermometer, we really understand what is the amount of the body heat generated in our body. Yes or no? As such, what is climographs? What are climographs? based on the weather and the climatic conditions. When they're assessing, that is an instrument which shows continuous graphs like this in a particular piece of paper. They show, based on the graph, we really understand the climatic conditions even more better. The technology has improved so much vast, children, these days, right? So obviously, what is climograph? Climograph is nothing but when we understand the weather and the climatic conditions of a particular region. How do we assess that? Because of the climograph, we understand the climatic and the weather conditions of a particular region. And what is that called as? That instrument is called as climograph, right? And now we understood what is weather as well as climate. And now what are the factors that influence weather, climatic and weather conditions? What is this word called as factors that influence? I'll tell you, for example, you all are studying so well, expecting getting a first rank or being a topper. What are the factors that will really contribute? Your hard work, right? Your sincerity, your commitment. All these things contribute. All these are the factors which contribute to your success or being a topper. As such, for anything, coming to a conclusion, always you will have certain factors which will really influence the conditions. And now as we are speaking about the climate of India, what are the factors that will really influence your climatic conditions? And the factors which will influence your weather and the climatic conditions, you have 4 topics which will really influence your climatic conditions. And what are they? The first one being the latitude, and the second one being the land and water relationship, and the third one being the relief, and the fourth one being the upper atmospheric location. Now we will go to each topic individually, we will understand. Before getting into this topic, see here, I am drawing, this is a globe, this is a small globe, okay. What is this? What is this line? What is this line called as, students? What is this line called as? You have been seeing this line since your class 6 or even before that. What is this line? This is a line, the imaginary line which will divide the globe or the earth into 2 equal halves. What is it called as? It is called as equator. The imaginary line which will divide the earth into 2 equal parts is always called as the equator. The more the countries are more nearer the equator, the temperature is very hot. The countries which are nearer the equator, here this portion, they experience acute hot. For example, here you have near the equator, you have Africa. For example, the Africa experiences extreme hot conditions because it is more nearer to the equator. The more you go close to the equator, the climatic conditions, especially the heat is acutely hot. The far you go, the more far you go, you will not experience that amount of hotness. You will have that under the tropical regions. Here it's extremely cold because you are away from the equator. So what is equator? The imaginary line that divides earth, the globe, into 2 equal halves is called as the equator. And this you need to understand very well. The more close you are to the equator, the amount of the heat rays, the hotness is more in that particular area. The more you far away from the equator, you are more prone to cold because the sun rays are there. The sun rays, you get the sun rays obviously, but the piercing sun rays, the amount of sun rays is very minimal here when you move away from the equator. The more close you go to the equator, the hotness, the heatness and the climatic conditions automatically changes. So what do you understand? Equator as well plays, this imaginary line as well plays an important role in determining the climatic conditions. If you understand this, then obviously you'll be able to understand even more better the factors which will influence the weather and the climatic conditions in the climate of India. This is a very, and from the exam point of view, believe me children, this will be a question. You can mark star mark question. This is one of the important questions which will be coming for 4 marks, or sometimes they might even ask you for 2 marks. Then what will be an answer? If the question is being asked for 2 marks, what will you write? You will mention only the factors influencing the weather and the climate and mention them, all these 4 names. If a question is being asked for 4 marks, then what will you do? You will explain in detail what is the latitude, explain in detail what are the land water relationship, explain in detail what is the relief, and explain in detail the upper atmospheric location, if it comes precise for the 4 marks. But for the exam point of view, this question is going to be the one of the important questions in this lesson. As I cover topic by topic, I will tell you what are the important topics in a lesson. It does not mean that you need to leave all other topics and focus only on these topics. When I am saying this is a very important topic, I want you to emphasize more on this topic and go through more on these topics. At the end of the lesson, I will tell you what are the important topics, especially emphasize on them more. But before that, I do not forget, the reason why I tell this is an important topic, you will listen with utmost clarity, utmost attention, because this is one of the very important topics of this lesson, the factors which influence the weather and the climate.
Hello friends, myself Sunil Kumar Badal. I have done my BTech from IIT Kanpur. Here at KVC I am chemistry faculty. So first of all, let me wish you all the best for your upcoming board examination. Here at KVC we are the team of IITians and ITians and doctor to help you achieve your dream. So, what are you waiting for? Come and join us and fulfill your dream.
Okay students, we were talking about the previous class, what we talked about, we spoke about the factors influencing weather and the climate. You all understood what is weather, what is the climate, and all these things we focused on. What are the factors which will influence weather and the climate, like the changes in the weather? The graph might go high, the graph might fall so low. So, what are the conditions and the factors which will really influence the weather as well as the climate? I said there are 4 points which will really influence the climatic conditions. The first point being the latitude. You must have studied in the first lesson, right? India really features the latitudes and the longitudes, right? So, I need not go into that what are latitudes and longitudes, because I do not want to divert the topic right now. Because the latitude, you know, the parallel lines, the perpendicular, imaginary lines which are running, you know all this things, you remember, just get through that, okay? Now, because that lesson is not a part of a syllabus, let us not even get into that. Let us not get into the depth of the latitudes, but we understand how does latitudes influence the weather conditions of the climatic conditions or the weather conditions. Let us focus on that. See, latitude, what is saying in India, generally in India you have the southern part of whole of the country. What do you have? What do you have the southern part of the country? I will just see. This is the southern part of the country. What do you have in this whole of the southern part of the country? What is it we have? We have, what do we have? We have here Arabian Sea, right? Bay of Bengal, and here Indian Ocean, right? So, obviously southern part of the country is totally covered by the coastal area, it is covered by the seas and all, obviously there is an impact. So, because there is influence of that, so let us work on that, we are going to talk about this now. So, in India, what is the southern part lies in the tropical belt which is in the other part of the country, it is totally in the southern part of the country, especially talking about the southern part of the country which is influenced by the seas and all the water bodies. And now when we come across the water bodies, whole of the globe, what is that, 70% is covered by water or land, what is it? 70% is covered by the water, and the other 30% precisely covered by land. So, when we are coming across all these as well come under the water bodies, as I said, this Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean as well as the Bay of Bengal, all these things also have an impact on the southern part of the climate, and which is latitude very well. And this southern region has higher average of temperature than the northern part. And have you found the difference? When you get into the southern part of the country, this we are talking about, the southern part of the country there is so much of difference between the southern part of the country of the India as well as the northern part of the country of India, because northern part of the country have an influence of the Himalayas, in the southern part of the country we have the influence of the water bodies, the ocean beds like Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean as well as this Bay of Bengal. So, these water bodies also will have an influence on the weather as well as the climate of the southern part of the country. For example, we can talk about we can take an example. example, when you talk about the Kanyakumari is so like, it's like, you know, predominantly hot and it's a humidity very much. Kanyakumari has, but when you go to Bhopal and other places, the temperature is so different. Why? Because of all these water bodies, the sea, ocean bodies which have an influence on the southern part of the country, the precipitation, the humidity is more on the southern part of the country, which has an impression, which is one of the important factor which will influence the weather and the climate of the country. So, when we are talking about the factors which will influence the climate and the weather conditions, the first topic what should get into your mind? Right, latitude. When we are talking about the latitude, put across in the mind, divide the whole of the country into two parts, the northern part, the southern part. When we are coming to the southern part, right now we exist in the southern part of the country, so obviously the southern part is covered by the ocean beds, sea beds, and obviously we have more influence. We are in the southern part of the country, so obviously there is relatively, there is, you know, apparently there is a difference between the northern part of the country as well as the southern part of the country. And now, country is divided into two equal parts. We all know Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, right? So, the country is equally divided into equal parts of Tropic of Cancer, it is not Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer. Southern part of the Tropic of Cancer, where does this lie in? Where does this Tropic of Cancer lie in? We have studied all this in the first lesson, India relief features. If you are really good at India relief features, then you will be able to grab these things. But I do not want to divert the topic and get into the other lesson. That depth of the Tropic of Cancer and where does the Tropic of Capricorn lies really does not, we should not get into that depth of the topics right now. But we need to get familiar and we should know where is Tropic of Cancer as well as the Tropic of Capricorn and what are latitudes as well as the longitudes. Okay. Now, what did I say here? The country is divided into equal parts of Tropic of Cancer. There is always a tendency of confusion between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Does not get confused. When we are saying about the country India, it's equally divided into equal parts of Tropic of Cancer and it's not the Capricorn. And now southern part of the Tropic of Cancer lies in which zone? Tropical zone. The southern part of the Tropic of Cancer lies in the tropic zone, as the northern part of the Tropic of Cancer lies in the temperate zone. Tropical zone we are, southern part of the country, the people, the Tropic of the Cancer lies in the, right, it's the tropical zone, and the northern part of the country, the Tropic of Cancer lies in the temperate zone. Let me tell you the points crystal clear. I am just giving a brief of all the points. The first factor that will influence the climatic conditions and the weather conditions is the latitude. When you remember the latitude, what should you remember? In the southern part lies in the tropical belt, as well as the region has higher average temperature than the northern part of the country. Start comparing, children. Don't complicate yourself. Just start comparing the southern part of the climate, the northern part of the climate. Then remember your latitudes, your Tropic of Cancer. Very true. Tropic of the Cancer in the southern part, where is it in? It is divided into in the tropical zone. In the northern part of the country, it is in, right, the temperate zone. This completes your first factor which will influence the climate as well as the weather conditions. Okay.